Another stream. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. As you guys can tell by my voice, I had a phenomenal fucking weekend. And then we came out this morning and they just absolutely murdered Nvidia. Now, Nvidia pissed me off a little bit because I did scale out on a couple of these nasty candles to the downside. I was trying to give it a little bit more room with the stop this time so that it could retest and then come back down. And apparently I just didn't give it enough room. So I ended up getting up, I think it was stopped out on one of these candles right here. And then it did exactly what I said it was going to do and run all the way down to this nice little support level right here. So if you were wondering, the green streak is still alive. I believe that's 12 or 13 days in a row right now. Very, very, very nice green. So you guys saw it on the Instagram story, killing it over here. We did just get oil news too from Biden, oil company news. It looks like from what I've seen is he's going to basically try and tax these oil companies more. So that was not necessarily what the market wanted to see as we were running up here. But again, if you were in calls, I mean, you know, this is where the level is right here, this little pre-market high that printed. But again, team, since this is a public live, if you wouldn't mind dropping some likes on the stream on the way in, helps out a whole lot with the algorithms over here. And we got a lot of cool things coming for you guys over the next few weeks. I hope you guys are ready. We have a lot to cover today too. You sound like you're losing your voice. Yes, I also ruined my linens. Let's not say that I soiled them because that's not what happened, but I did ruin my linen sweatpants that I have. Yeah, I did lose my voice. You guys knew this from this morning. All right, here comes SPY right back up off of that oil news. And I do have DraftKings up here because I didn't realize this, but the algorithm has been in DraftKings for a few days here. So I'm up very nicely on these DraftKings shares over here that I apparently have that I didn't know about. Up about 7% on those shares, which is real nice there. Actually, a little bit more. So the algorithm today right now is up 1.822%. Looking solid across the board, man. How do I feel about this Apple cross? I don't hate it, man. I mean, the SPY looks like it wants to come up here. You just got the oil news that sent everything back lower. And now we're coming up to the upside. But remember, I'm usually pretty disciplined in the times that I'm trading. I'm usually in and out within the first hour just because of like the volatility that you like to see. I like to be in and out of these trades pretty quickly. If you're going to see it trend throughout the rest of the day, cool. But you're going to have to wait a little bit longer for most of these trades to play out unless there's big news that's going to bring the volume back in. So that's just how I feel about it. But yeah, I don't hate it here. You've got this level up here. Right. 154.73 is going to be tight. Yeah, it is running here. SPY running back up. Everything's starting to move nicely here. I like it. Shining Wiz, what's up, man? Ho, 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 ho. Let's see. Say goodbye to Biden. Don't mess with oil pimps. Oh, yeah, that's not really what you want there. I almost tweeted that out. I was like, yeah, that's one way to try and win a midterm election. I don't know. I don't even think it's going to pass. It's just a proposal. SPY's really choppy today. Do you think we run? Well, if we're going to get a big move, I think it's going to be one of those end of the day moves there where you'll see it fly around. Until then. And remember, we have a rate hike coming in, the FOMC meeting on Wednesday at 2 p.m. So we get the report at 2, the press conference at 2:30. So today and tomorrow are most likely going to be pretty choppy. You can definitely make some money on the moves that we're going to see. Again, the morning's always going to be pretty fun. There's just a right way and a wrong way to do it. Which again, you guys all have those curriculum videos that you should be watching. Using the stop loss strategy, you should be good to go. But personally, I said this in one of the lives last week that I don't think I'm going to trade after Powell starts speaking and we get the report. It's just not worth it. I have a 12-day green streak going right now, 12 or 13, that I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. Like if it's not broke, don't fix it. Just keep scalping. All right, Apple's reaching here a little bit. These SPY candles are ridiculous. Yeah, especially this morning. These candles this morning, they don't look that big right now, but they were pretty fucking big. Like we were watching this thing chop all the way around, which, I mean, lots of money to be made. We called it Tesla too, didn't we? We were playing around with Tesla this morning. It was the cross down drop on Tesla here. This one was sweet. So, I mean, I just got to stop bitching out on Tesla. Like I've been spot on with it. I just haven't traded. Well, I traded it Thursday, flipped it quick, but the 2 put trades that I've called have been fire. I just didn't get them. Friday, it was just because I didn't want to risk any of the gains that I had. Today, I could have taken it though. I need to go on voice rest. No, not happening. Popping in for a bit before I got to run. Sam Lee, I appreciate it, man. You're going to get a lot of voice cracks from me today though. It is what it is, you know? All right, team, keep running up those likes. Let's get the stream out to more people. Let's watch some price action here and teach you guys some stuff, Like number 38, where it counts. Josh Doe. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, guys. All right, so SPY's just kind of hanging around here. Let's see. What's the dollar doing? Dollar reacted a little bit on that. Nothing too crazy. Yields did. TL, I know TLT was moving, but it didn't go that crazy. The gilts moved. So remember, tomorrow is the day that the Bank of England's going to start to sell those gilts. So when they start selling those gilts, you could see these yields really skyrocket back up if there's no buyers, just like what happened here, where it just goes whoop. Everybody's just getting out of these positions. Margin call, margin call, margin call, margin call. And then Bank of England steps in and tries to save everybody right here, sending it back lower. Same deal happened here. Bank of England announces some more and then back right back down. So watch those gilts. That's going to be interesting. And the other thing is we still have earnings this week. It's more chip maker earnings, though. So we have AMD tomorrow, I believe. AMD tomorrow after hours. And then NVIDIA is definitely going to be affected by that. But AMD holding on nicely today after this drop. Oh, that's not AMD. Sorry, that's Tesla. Where is AMD right here? Nah, AMD down 2.5. That's not great. NVIDIA down 2. Let's see. SPY is dropping on the 3. No, it might be. I mean, you would see the same price action. It's not dropping right now. It slipped down below VWAP in this 200 here for a second, but the 5-minute, I mean, you saw it fly around off that oil news with Biden. Bank of England playing Captain Save-A-Ho. They're trying to, but they're not anymore. When they were playing Captain Save-A-Ho, they were buying the shit out of those bonds. Now they have to sell them. It's just the sequence of events. I told you guys about this once it first started. I was like, remember, there were those couple of days that we were sitting here and I was like, bullshit, 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 bullshit. They can't do that because eventually what they're going to have to do is say, 1, they're stopping. 2, they have to sell them. They're not going to just hold those bonds. Like, it doesn't make sense for them to do that. So now we're seeing the later half of these sequences of events that we, again, fully expected to happen. We just have to see how it's going to affect things. If we end up seeing the reaction based on the pound and the dollar starts going up again, we could end up seeing the markets come back down. And rate hike Wednesday, it's another crazy week. Not necessarily as crazy in terms of earnings as last week, but still crazy nonetheless with Powell. Bye-bye, SPY, says Sean. You think it's coming down now? We'll see. I mean, the trend after this little choppy sell-off this morning has been up. So, I mean, I did say I didn't want anything on SPY until we saw these closing candles above the 48. So if you did end up taking this here, I mean, killed it. There you go. I wonder if or when the diesel shortage plays in. Eventually. It'll happen eventually. Those Cougars got your voice messed up. Dude, don't even get me started. I got some, bro. This weekend was aggressive. Like, really aggressive. Like, I woke up on Sunday and I, like, just thought through all the things that I did. And the first thought that came through my mind was, I got to stop drinking. I was like, I should probably stop drinking. But that's not going to happen. So just be a little bit more responsible. But I had some fun, man. I had some fun. No, Ryan, I didn't get any AIDS. All right. Let's see what happens with this chop here. And again, for earnings, those of you guys who don't know, after hours, NXP, American Waterworks, that'll be interesting. I've talked about them a few times. SoFi, Uber, Pfizer, BP, which this is going to be interesting now if these oil companies talk about that proposal. Eli Lilly, Phillips 66, Toyota, but then after hours tomorrow, AMD, Airbnb. MicroStrategy will be really interesting. Michael Saylor, that'll be really interesting there. What about GME? Well, I talked about it this morning. What goes up must come down. So it is what it is. I tried to help some people. The name of the game was Don't Chase. It is up a lot nicely, which is nice. But at the same time, it's like, get your expectations in check. Just because you're seeing nice green days doesn't mean that things are going to explode back to all-time highs. Be very careful. There's going to be a lot of people that today and recently are going to tell you things, and you have to be able to have a really, really high level of bullshit detector and think about what their motivations are. Is it tradable? Oh, yeah. Make all the fucking money you want on it. But again, it's going to be very difficult for me to sit here and be like, yeah, like it's morally wrong. Wednesday, Roku after close, Qualcomm down, or Qualcomm Marathon Oil, Robinhood. MicroStrategy is going to be fun, though. I didn't see that. That's kind of crazy. That is going to be fun. Jimmy, any thoughts? Again, it behaved the exact. You stop drinking, I'll unsubscribe. All right, man. I will not stop drinking. But yeah, again, it did exactly what we would expect it to do looking at previous price action when you see runs. It runs up, comes right back down. So let's see. I'll just keep trading the stocks that I like and making money with my people over here. I mean, that green streak is sweet. I love it, man. What's up, y'all? Super Dad Dusty. What's up, man? How you doing? All right. I mean, we could do story time at some point today, but they're kind of aggressive. No, I know a lot of you guys are taking the downside move on them, and good for you guys that hit it. Again, there's money to be made on both sides. Let's see. Diesel's been killing me. It won't stop going up. Interesting. Did I go hog hunting? No, bro. None of that. All right, team. Let's see what we're getting over here. Not as aggressive as the voice abuse I'm doing to myself. Bro, it is what it is. No Halloween costume? Oh, not today. I was dressed up as apparently I was a farmer on Friday, and I guess I dressed up as Trader Joe Friday. Then I was a vampire. My buddies just sent me a bunch of pictures from this weekend too, and I was like, oh, those are kind of sweet. EU with the highest inflation since ever. How does this market not have more red? I mean, I feel like this is the problem. This is the issue, Mr. Tino. It's playing out the way Powell said he didn't want it to. It's becoming entrenched. People are now assuming that the prices of things will not be coming down, and they're buying things now on credit, nonetheless. Let's see here. All righty, team. Keep hitting that like on the way in. Let's have some fun today. We're going to be on for a little bit longer today, too. We got a little bit of a new schedule over here. I like it. We're going to be having some fun. All right. And then what do we got here? How's the algo doing? It's up 1.25 right now. Hit a high of almost 2% green on the day. But guess what? I beat the algorithm today. So ha. Hey there, stock boy. Kept missing you last week. Thursday celebrated your 3-year alcohol sobriety. That's awesome. So that's really good, man. Congratulations. Party too hard on the weekend? No, I never partied too hard. It's an adequate level of partying. This is just the first time that I lost my voice from it. It is what it is, man. We always come back locked and loaded, ready to go. And I had a night. You guys saw it on Instagram. What was the level? What was the number that I'm up today? 3.5% on the day. Come on, bro. That puts me like 3 days ahead. Come on. We'll need your willpower sometime. No, I'll be fine. I'm good, dude. I keep it in the zoo. I'm fine. He sang too much in church? Yes, I did. I did a lot of singing in church. But let's see here. We're coming back down to VWAP. Let's see what we got. I mean, Apple could reach up to this 154.73 level. I mean, we saw it consolidate here in the pre-market before it broke down. I wish every time of the day was like market open, dude. Because I'd like the amount of trading that I would do would be crazy. And it's so fun. What did I play? You got chopped up? I had that nasty Nancy. That Nancy was nasty. Took a giant break from trading. Got myself a nice mental rest. Now I'm ready to make bank. Holy fuck, Keith is back. Holy fuck, Keith. My man. What? Dude, we were asking about you. I didn't know where you were. Keith. Fuck yeah, buddy. There we go. Everybody, welcome Keith back to the live chat, buddy. Keith, it's good to see you, dude. Hopefully you're doing all right. I was what? Keith, good to see you in here, buddy. All right. So, and in terms of economic data this week, there's nothing crazy. I mean, we had PMI this morning. We have some more manufacturing data coming out tomorrow. Job openings, job quits. Those could move the market a little bit. Wednesday, it's going to be all eyes on Powell. Thursday, jobs report. Yeah. And then Friday, we have some data. Non-farm and unemployment and average hourly earnings on Friday. Like Friday's big too in terms of jobs data, but we're going to get more insight into the labor market from Powell anyway. So it's like, I think it's going to be all eyes on Powell this week, which makes sense. That's usually what it is when we have Powell coming up. And then earnings, which again, they're going to move, but it's more going to be sector by sector now. So here's kind of where the earnings shift goes. Everybody pay attention. Does this mean Jan is also back? I don't know. Yeah, Keith, we missed you, buddy. People were asking about you the other day. I was like, oh, fuck, you're right. I haven't seen Keith in a while. But so here's more so how you look at earnings now. So this is usually the schedule of how it goes. You have banks, which gives a really, really good indication of economic and financial conditions of large financial institutions in the overall economy. So you get that initial, okay, we're starting to heat things up. Then you get the big week: Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, all of those big boys. And that was last week. But here's how they affect things. Those are big market movers since they are large index components. So then you get into this week where the movements are more sector by sector. So you don't necessarily see the broad market react crazily unless there's a swan or something crazy that happens. But you see sector by sector movements. So like chip makers will be it this week. So if AMD has earnings, if you don't like what the chain is giving you on AMD, you can go with NVIDIA. You can play a strangle on them. Now, I'm not saying to do that. I'm not going to be doing that just because I feel 10 times more confident in my ability to come into the market every morning with you guys and just boom, make my money and get the fuck out. But that's sort of where it goes. You look more sector by sector now. So what's up, SV? Had a rough morning, so wasn't on the morning. Brian, hopefully you're doing all right, man. Tor, dude, we got all the team in here today. Spy slipping back down to the 200. I like it. Come on. Keith, you better not be coming in here to wreck my green streak, buddy. We've been slaughtering it over here. Like it's been murder. Let's see. All right. Thoughts on Tesla? Looks like it's reversing. Let's see. Tesla's in a weird spot for me personally. I like it, again, remember we talked about this morning with the brick walls. You got the 13,248 in VWAP. I like it on the other side of everything here. The Fed's going to start buying Bitcoin. Where the hell are you seeing this? Where's this coming from? Where's this come from? Come on. I just realized it is not Wednesday. Anything happening today? Nothing crazy till later in the day. I mean, we do have some earnings, but I mean, you are still definitely in for some more market movement. I mean, you're probably going to see CNBC, the major news outlets, starting to talk about that Biden situation with taxing oil companies more if they make more money. Peep the green streak on IG. Gotta love it. 1348 will never fail you. Nope, dude. We've been really doing well. I've seen all you guys in the community gains too. It's been great, man. I'm super proud of all of you guys that have come in there and really started to take your trading seriously and get away from all the bullshit that's out there on social media. It's really awesome to see. That whack crime candle happened. That was off of the oil news. So that was the initial news coming out, and then we're going to see where it wants to go from here. I mean, if you break the lows of that candle, you could easily see day lows, but I mean, you don't have that much room. Spy possible put coming. Yeah, it's looking like it's kind of making its way down there. It's just this 200 could act like a brick wall. You saw test, like it's testing it a lot. Great community at 1348. DM, I know what you did today, you fucking monster. I'm not gonna say it, but we've got some whales in there. DM Ohio's coming. Twitter had me slamming my forehead into the desk this weekend. Yeah, it is what it is. And again, most people out there just don't know what they're talking about, which is fine. And if you guys do want to hop in there, the link is in the top of the live chat. If you want to come join us, I just threw it into the live chat here. But yeah, come in. If you guys are ready to take it seriously, let's do it. All right. Spy is now slipping lower here. Tessie down to the 200. Apple down to its 200 here. So watch that. Apple and Tesla, if they start to slip here, that could get interesting. Spy. Should have washed your hands with the leprosy. I don't have leprosy, bro. Other one-on-ones tonight, you can use some pointers? Yes. So one-on-ones will be tonight around 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, we switched the schedule for them a little bit because most people are working during the day. Did I not say 100%? Sean, I know you did. I know you did, buddy. Yeah, it looks like you're coming down a little bit. It'd be cool to get a retest of the 200 here. I mean, we'll see. We'll see here. SPY slipping a little bit. Let's see. All right. All right. We're going to 382. That's a big drop there, pal. That would be pretty big. Also, remember what we said? All right. So this was my bold SPY prediction for the week. For those of you guys that didn't hear it, it was, I think they're going to try and pin it around 380 going into Powell. Because if you pop off of that, you're probably not getting to 400. That's a key level. You could see easily another squeeze market wide if we started cracking 395, 400. Like if you start to get up there, you're going to see some craziness. Now, again, to the downside too, if you start to see a poor reaction off of Powell, I mean, you're probably just not going to shoot to lows. You're not going to see like liquidations from the upside. So I think they're going to try and pin it in the middle and then go into Powell and then let the market do what it's going to do and actually establish that trend going into midterms and everything like that. But let's see here. All right, team. Come on. All right, so there's that retest. It's a lot of red in a row there. Tessie little bounce. Apple little bounce. Getting a haircut and beard trim today. Okay. Oh, wow. Tabasco Dave. That's interesting there. Ooh, Sharky Shark. Sharky Shark. Dude, it's been Shark Fin City over here. I mean, the NVIDIA this morning was just filth. Just absolute filth, man. I made a lot of money on NVIDIA over the last few weeks. Let's see here. Diamondback and no, buddy. Huh. Let's see. So glad I got a SPY put November 18th. You need to perfect your entry game. Yeah, getting more time allows you a little bit more wiggle room. Using the stop loss strategy that we've been talking about allows you to have a lot more conviction in your trades, letting things ride. I mean, you guys have the tools. You guys have the tools. Oh, Sean is hoping for the downfall of the SPY here. You might get it. You might get it. Beards have different lengths. There's a mountain man. Oh, okay. Wow. All right, man. You guys are getting aggressive. All right. 386. Watch this slip. And then 385.50. That I think it was what? 385.50 was the level today that it was fucking around at for a while. Yeah, it was. Sing it. Dude, I can't be singing right now. The amount of yelling, like talking that I did this weekend to your wives. Just kidding. All right. Let's see. Come on, folks. That new MACD is about to tell you it's coming down too. Screw going to Ohio. Let's go to Mexico. It's Iowa. Iowa. Sean. Yeah. So apparently we're calling new lows Iowa now because somebody misspelled it in the live chat. It's like, we're going to Iowa. And I was like, that sounds fun. So what's new about the MACD? It's just different settings. My bad. Jamie, come on, bro. Just kidding. It is Iowa though. Let's see if we get to Iowa today. All right. Yeah, it's just new settings. It's 2452.18. All aboard the SPY to Iowa. Yep. Thoughts on Tesla? If it slips a VWAP, you could see it cascade down to lows, I think, especially if the SPY is going to start slipping here. Same thing with Apple. Maybe as low as Canada. Low in terms of what? I don't know if Canada's like low. Like, I don't know if I would describe Canada. I don't think the first word that comes to my mind when I would think of Canada is low. All right. Feel this source changing too much. I'm mentally stuck on Amber Heard. Okay. So the problem is, Moto, we can't call it Amber Heard anymore because it's not trendy. Iowa is just random. That just happened this morning. We're just gonna call it Iowa. Who's dissing Canada? It is indeed not low. Yes, I don't get it. Like, all right, there's a new candle there. I want to see that 386 crack. Crack it. Come on. All right, people. Again, as you guys are filtering in here, if you wouldn't mind, helps out a whole lot over here. We are 27 likes away from 100. Appreciate it, team. Cost you nothing, helps me out a whole lot over here. It'll always be Taco Bell to you. Yeah, Taco Bell, Shark Fin, Iowa, Amber Heard. We got a lot of names for the market going down. And the funny part is that if the market was going up, we'd have a lot of fun names for it coming up. I'll keep up with the news then. Did you hear Brady's getting divorced? I did hear that. Good for him. I mean, never mind. I mean, Brady can do what he's going to do. You think Brady cares? Nah. He doesn't. He's like, I want a ring. Someone say crack? We're not doing crack now. We're not. There's no crack doing today. All right. There's another retest. Or it's coming up for another retest here. The range here is pretty tight. Oh, thanks, Diamondback Hand. I appreciate the detail there. Brady's just trading in for a newer model. I don't know. I think he's just too focused on football. Kids playing Madden. Oh, God. Ball is life, man. All right. I have a funny story about that. SV is so gullible. Oh, yeah, 100%. Did SV get hammered like okay, that's it. Tabasco Dave, you're really letting it fly with the tough jokes today, buddy. Thought you'd like to know. I didn't really. Dude, this thing looks like it just wants to melt here. Do you see his kids are dressing up as football? So Brady will so bad, man. Apple could make its way down to VWAP here. Spy's trying to slip. Here we go. Oh, you guys are running it up on the legs. I appreciate that, team. Thank you. Thank you. Here it comes. There's always better when you can't read them out loud. I know. I can't read most of the stuff that you say out loud. Same day expiration spy puts look tempting. No. Keith. 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 Don't you do any dumb shit over there. No, no, no. Where are your likes? What do you mean? You can't. I don't think you can get likes. I don't think that's allowed over here. Spy 386. Flatlined. Ah, there it goes. There's the knife. Yeah, this is public, buddy. I just got myself reoriented, ready for profit. Let's do it. Let's see if we break that 385.50 here. Nah, pulled up a little. You got 2 minutes left for another candle. Let's see if we're going to get that cascade. That'd be pretty cool if we did. Oh, back to 386. Do I normally play Spy with end of the week expirations? I usually do 2 or 3 expirations out. So if I was getting them now, I'd probably play for Friday. And then every other day this week, I'd probably go for Monday or next Wednesday. That's usually where I am with them. Let's see. Spy ran up a little there. Let's see if it wants to just chop its way down. Fat fingered it. I accidentally sold your 385 puts. Still up 1.14% on the port. Nice. Nice. You got a minute to go for another candle close. Let's see what we're going to get here. Let's see. Nancy with a slip. Tessie and Apple looking to break those VWAPs here. There's that candle. Was trying to set up a stop and hit sell. Next time, don't do that. Next time, no fat fingering. Okay. We leave the fat fingers to everything else. I don't even know of a good analogy for that. Not giving back your stolen profits for the day. Smart idea, man. Let's see. It's teetering 386 here. You're looking for that cascade to lows where it just goes boom and seeing if it's gonna do it. Nah, it's hovering 386 here. Let's see. Yeah, it is trying to hold on. You're waiting to see if these sellers are gonna step up and whack it. They don't wanna. Apple trying to. If Apple and Tesla slip below VWAP there, it could get a little nasty. Let's see here. All right, team. Keep hitting that like on the way in. Helps out a whole lot with the algos over here. Let's see if we're going to get this move down on the SPY. I mean, Nancy, again, you can see this thing come down to this level. Oh, is it going to go? Let's see. 385.50 is going to be a key level there. And then you're really looking at lows. MACD just printed the first red on the histogram. Yeah, the new MACD did just tell you. Nah, Apple and Tesla don't look like they want to do it yet. Let's see. Let's see who's going to lead here. It looks like SPY's leading. But if Apple gets that boom, it's probably going to... it's not doing it here yet. Let's see. What's the low on this candle here? 385.78. So it's 10 cents off that recent low. If it breaks there, I think you could see it test, what, 385.60, 385.50, somewhere around there. But it doesn't look like it wants to go yet. You got 3 minutes left on this candle. There's a lot of red in a row, too. This is the thing. This has been melting for a while. Let's see. Tessie up. Apple up. Let's see. Apple got clipped there a little bit. Let's see. It does look like it's teetering. So we'll see. You're really looking at Apple at VWAP and Tessie at VWAP here too. Yeah, it loves that 386 right now. Tessie 226. Apple moving a little. Yeah. You got a minute left on this candle. Nah, they're trying to pump it here a little. Let's see. Just going to be a choppy day? Yeah, it might be. What's this? Okay. Yeah, see, Apple's got some room to come down if it wants to. 1 minute rim on SPY. Is that where it is? It's kind of where it is right here. You got 1 minute left on this candle here, too. We can leave this thing on the 1 minute for a bit. Watch it a little bit. Invictus liking UNG to the upside. Off that oil news, that wasn't the worst thing in the world. So they might be recirculating the oil stuff. Dude, they love 386 right now. UNG is coming up. Let's see. All right, folks. Oh, 5 likes away from 100. Thank you, team. Appreciate it. All right, market marinating those puts, and we'll see. It already made a big move. That's the thing. It's like that's a big boy move here. 388, $2. Let's see. You need the hard crack of 386. It's running up a little bit here. That's the 1 minute 13 again. It's kind of bending around. Let's see. You need a big seller to come in and go boom. There it goes a little. Oh, is this going to be a pop, lock, and drop? That would be interesting if it did. Let's see. SPY's trying to move. Come on. What do you want to do? What do you want to do, Mr. SPY? That's a 1 minute candle close above the 13. That's the first one that we've seen in a while. Let's see here. Come on. Any more news coming out? Let me check Twitter if this is just going to be a giant circle jerk. Let's see. No, I don't see anything yet. No. Yeah, it's really just the oil stuff that's kind of affecting things right now. And it bounced off that 13 there. Yeah, it's just going to sit in the channel. I mean, that news wasn't great. Candle's reaching a little there. UNG's still on the way up here. Apple tapping that 200. Let's see. All right, team. Keep hitting that like on the way in. Let's see what this market's going to do. Where's the dollar? We haven't even looked at the dollar. Ooh. Ooh, dollar. 10-year doing fuck all today. Ooh, hello. Fuck did that come from? Let's see if she wants to go here. SPY, you want a tango? I think SPY wants to tango a little bit. 2 minutes left on this candle too. Little retest up. If it breaks this, I think you're gonna see some pain. You're really looking at Apple at VWAP. UNG is looking okay. Where's Tessie around VWAP there too? Yeah, making that way down. Oh. You need Apple. You need Apple and Tessie to confirm it down if you're gonna do it. SD, how you doing? All right, team, let's see. Tessie looking spicy. What's up, fam? Not much, dude. Chilling. Seeing what this market's going to give us over here. Seeing if we get that. I mean, 385.50 is going to be the key level. And then if you really want to go, it's like, yeah, uh-oh. Bounce off VWAP. There's the new candle. Here we go. Let's see what it wants to do here. Use all your buying power today, just holding one SPY put. Good luck, man. Hopefully it works out for you and you see the market just die. You make all the money that hopefully it's not a daily. I would be disappointed at that, but you know, it is what it is. Capitulation time's upon us. Not yet. Give it time. It's still fucking around 386. I'm headed to the dispensary. Do you want me to grab you any weed? No, I'm good. Thanks, bud. Like, thanks for the offer, but no, I'm all set here. Timing back in. All right. They just keep tapping 386. They're tapping it. Does that move up there a little? Dollar, a little bit of a red candle there. 10-year not doing much. Nah, dollar kind of heading lower here. You need the dollar to really start running there for anything to happen. But it was so cheap, it was calling my name. Hey, it doesn't matter if it's cheap. Cheap usually means bad. Is this live? Yeah, Wayne, of course it's live. Let's see. Looking to get back into trading? Let's do it, man. Let's have some fun. It's very slow right now. Oops. Let's see. It's flashing. SPY, what do you want to do? You're going to pump the dollar? Nice, Leo. I don't know how the hell you plan on doing that, but good for you. I don't know how you've planned this all out, but I mean, it is what it is. Dollar looks like it's headed up here. Let's see. You despise this type of price action? Just let it go. It'll do what it's going to do. It's just reaching, fucking around over here. You're about to hit 1 o'clock. Let's see. Running back up. It's just chopping. That's all it's doing here. It's just getting a little bit of chop. You're waiting to see if it can break these lows. If it can't, it is what it is. You think we pump now? That would be interesting. Apple back above the 200. Tessie with a nice candle up there off VWAP. That's again interesting there. Let's see. You expected the SPY to run more this week? It always can. It always can. What do I think the GME crime was? There was no crime. That was a run up and then an aggressive amount of selling. Dollar's still reaching a little bit here. 10-year not doing all that much. Watch SPY to the 200 potentially. So you've tested 386 a few times. Let's see if it wants to get lower. Tessie's looking like a nice little bounce there off the VWAP. You personally see this not moving much till Wednesday. Huge pump on the rate hike, which you believe will be 50 and not 75. Interesting. I think it's going to be 75. It makes a lot of sense for it to be 75. Facebook just tumbling. Oh boy. Is it? Oh God. That's so bad. That is so bad, man. Facebook is just struggling so hard. It should be 100. Well, no, I don't think it should be 100, but reaching a little. Let's see if we want to hit that 3D650. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It'll be 75 with some dovish talk because everybody's going to think that if Powell then goes out and does a 50 in December, that means that that's like an all out pivot, which it's not. It's really just us getting to terminal the way that we thought that we were. Apple down, Meta down. Well, I hate that I called it Meta. That was an accident. SPY looking for another test at 386. Can you explain why when the SPY is down heavy, the VIX doesn't really move? I thought they were in opposite directions. Most of the time that they do, but remember the VIX is deriving its price from an underlying, which is the S&P 500's option chain on the put side. So if you don't see the puts go crazy, like in terms of implied volatility, then it may not do anything wild here. SPY literally just chopping around 386. Buyers stepped up a little bit there around that 386 level. Let's see if anybody wants to step up and push this thing in either direction here. Nobody really does right now. Apple kind of chilling. Facebook not looking great. The dollar is still headed higher here. So watch out. SPY movement up. Let's see. There she goes. Trying. She's reaching. It's touching the 48 and coming back down. That's high. It easily could, though. Watch this here. That's reaching. So it's fighting at this 200 here, back down a little bit. Let's see here. Not touch the 13 and the 200 here. You're waiting for some more candles to see if it wants to do another 386 test. Exactly what I said. Oh, it did hit 386.60. That was the first thing that you said. But you can't change it. You can't say as it's touching the first thing that you said, then move it higher. You got to stick with it, Sean. Sean, you got to stick with it. You can't, Sean, we can't be playing that game there where you just like, it's going to test the level and it's like, oops, it might go higher. No. I pay more attention to what it does at VWAP versus the EMAs on a day like today. Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's kind of where I'm watching Apple over here. Dollar's still ripping up. Do the SPY and the dollar trade inversely? They typically do. Where's Tessie? Meta the 25 end of the year. Oh, Jesus. That's aggressive. Let's see. Apple's above its 200 here. Where's the 200 at 153.54? I mean, these aren't that far away. Like all these ranges here are tight. Like nothing big is moving right now. You're waiting to see which direction it wants to go. Does it want to break up above here, or does Apple and every Tesla, do these want to just send it back lower? Let's see. The SPY trade inversely with the 10-year bond as well. Well, that one gets a little bit fancy because it depends. If you're gonna see, I use it a lot of the time to track the flow of money, and if you're gonna see everybody fly to cash, then you're gonna see bond yields freak out a little bit, and you're also gonna see the market sell off at the same time. SPY sharking a little bit here. Let's see. She going to break here? Cool. All right. Little pop there on the SPY. Back above 386. I mean, you tapped the low. That's the problem. You just tapped the low. Let's see if it wants to come back down. SPY to Panama. You didn't even get to Iowa yet. If we can't get to Panama, if we're not going to get to fucking Iowa, dude. You need Iowa first. If you don't get Iowa, you don't get it. Okay, so now if SPY on this candle where it taps down, tests, and then sells off again, that could be the move. But we're trying to see. We got the test up here. It's just kind of flashing around right around 386. Nothing too crazy is happening here. It's moving around. This thing's kind of just bullshitting. Hold on. There it is. Cool. I love it. All right, let's see if SPY is going to make that move down. How do I like to play days like today? I usually just play the morning. So I played the morning on NVIDIA. And then I also did just scalp SPY puts for like a tiny little bit there. But it is what it is. It was this break back here. But again, I wasn't looking at anything too crazy. It just looked really good. And I don't usually trade in the afternoon anyway. So scalped it a little bit. Really tiny trade. Just pad the cash balance a little bit. So, all right, man. Let's see what the SPY wants to do here. It didn't want to break those lows. So if it wants to crack, you're going to need to see either news or a big buyer step up because it flashed the low. It didn't want it and then came right back up to the 13 where it just was. But I don't know if we're going to get to Iowa. And the joke, okay, so the joke is about Iowa. For some reason, somebody misspelled it this morning and typed in new low or SPY is going to lows as SPY is going to Iowa. So winning streak continues from Friday. Oh, yeah. Yeah, make sure you're following me on Instagram, man. I put it on the Instagram story. Today was sweet. Today was really good. So it is what it is. Keeping the green streak alive. It's like 13 days in a row. I mean, you guys, I've walked you guys through every single trade that I think most of the trades that I've taken on the morning lives with us. So again, I mean, we're fucking crushing it over here. All you 1348 gang people are killing it too. If you guys want to come to the best place to learn how to trade and not be subject to all this internet bullshit where people are just like, they're just feeding you just complete and utter bullshit. We got all those proprietary algorithms. What's mine up today? Now it's up 0.65. Still killing it on the day. We have all of the alerts, the live streams, the curriculum videos, and the stuff that we have coming for you guys over the next few weeks is crazy. So if you want to hop in there with us, we'd love to have you, man. You were 5 days green, broke your green streak today. Well, hopefully you've been using the stop loss strategy that I've been talking about a shitload in order to make your wins way larger than your losers. 21% today on QQQ, 1348. Fuck yeah, Nico. That's good shit there, man. That's good shit there, dude. Congrats. Stop loss hunting? Probably. You might get a VWAP test here. But the other thing is that you can't, I don't think you can say it's stop loss hunting with Apple cracking above the 200, bouncing above VWAP, and same thing with Tesla. I wouldn't see that as a stop loss hunt. Yeah, SPY up, Dixie up. Well, no, Dixie just slipped down a little bit on this 5-minute candle. So that's kind of why you're seeing the SPY start to move here a little bit. It's not the end all be all of why the SPY is moving, but it's a good barometer. So now you just got this candle closing above here and you're flashing back down. So let's see. Sean, is your second level going to be correct now? Let's see. Let's see if Sean's 48 test prediction is going to come in here before maybe potentially we get to Iowa. But let's see. 2 for 2 today on the trades. That one was small. That one was a little baby trade. First one was big. That Nancy trade this morning was really good. Really, really strong way to start off the week. Green streak continues, man. I mean, it's like 13 days in a row. It's 12 or 13. I have to take a look at it again because I forget which day it started on. You've been using the strategy, so I'm just annoyed for the red way. I don't do as well when it's choppy like this. Daniel, that's fine too, man. I mean, again, some days are just, they're going to get you. If you can, so there are ways to get yourself out. Like if you have one red trade, you just have to make sure that you're taking your losses quick. That if it's going to go against you, you're taking it quick. That was exactly what I was looking at here when I was playing this. I mean, it was literally crossed down below the closing candle below the 200, retested the 200, kept scaling it at the 200, and then boom, down. But it's filthy, man. That stop loss strategy is a money printer. Let's see. Apple slowly moving up here a little bit. Nothing crazy, though. Nothing crazy. What do you guys trade today? How do you guys do? I know a lot of people in there with us were fucking slaughtering it. Let me take a look at the community gains for a second. I haven't looked at it today. Oh my God. 1% on or 1.45% on the day, 3% on the day, 3% on the day, 5%, 1%, 4.5%, 2.94. Dude, 4%, 10%, 2%. Dude, you guys are doing fuck. Okay. Which one of you motherfuckers was up 81% on the day? How in the How the come on, bro. You must have had some overnights there, buddy, or you decided to play dailies on this. But that's great. Congratulations to all you guys that have come in there. I mean, we've been doing this for almost a year at this point. So those of you guys that have joined us early are killing it, man. SPY puts and IWM calls. Nice. Nice, dude. 5% on the day. Damn, son. It's all about consistency. Everybody's going to freak out if they have one day where they're up 50%, but if they're down like 60 on the year, it's not helping them out too much. So it's all about the consistency, guys. Sean, you got your 48 test there. What's the stop loss strategy I'm talking about? I talk about it every single day. It's also in the description of this video too. So it's linked in the description. Definitely go watch it when you guys have some time. Learn it, implement it. It allows you. So remember, we talk about the 3 M's a lot: method, mindset, money management. I personally, again, you might hear some other people say some different things, and I think it really depends on where you are along your trading journey and how much knowledge that you actually have. And it's different types of knowledge too. Like when I talk about trading knowledge, a lot of it's emotional as well. So when we think about some of the moves that we're seeing here, well, again, the method is going to show you where everything's going to go. Cool. But you can have 2 people that are trading the same method and one of them hits a crazy gain and one of them fucks it up somehow. Well, what is that? Why? It's risk management in the mindset going into it. Can I ask why you feel like you're entitled to be giving advice? Are you that cynical? Well, I've been learning about markets since I was 14 years old, and I've been doing this for a while. And as you guys can see from all the things that I've done this year, when I've actually shown you things, I'm pretty fucking good at this. So you can go listen to the people that are just gonna just blow shit up your ass and then keep losing money, or you can stay here. It's perfectly fine. You can do whatever you want. What happened to GME today? That was profit taking. I mean, you saw it run up, it halted a few times, and then a pretty aggressive sell off to the downside, which is very typical of what happens. So it is what it is, dude. You guys can stay or you can go. I swear every time I'm up on the trade and set a stop to save your profit, price comes back and stops you up before going higher again. Yeah, you got to mess with it a little bit. I was trying to do with NVIDIA today. You guys saw everything, like the trade play out today, where I was trying to give it more time. to make this move back up. It stopped me out, which is fine, and then did exactly what I said it was gonna do. So let's see. All right, team, keep hitting that like on the way in. What are you talking about? What have you done, bro? Okay, so Ape Nation, I'm gonna try and say this in the nicest way possible, dude. And you might think that I'm just gonna sit here and it sounds like I'm being a cocky asshole. The reason for that is that I've told everybody what's gonna happen with a lot of situations here, and then people have said "fuck you," sent me death threats, and tried to do dumb shit to me. So now I feel that I can sit here after being fully correct and then go and say "fuck you" back. This is not directed at you. I'm just saying you need to stop listening to a lot of these people that are just going to throw out random stuff and say, okay, it's going to go here because the fucking moon is in this place, which actually that's not a good example because people do that. And it's correlation with causation, but whatever. You need to start thinking about markets in a different way. Remember, 90% of the people in the markets fail. You cannot enter the market doing the same things that you see everybody else doing and expect to win. That doesn't make any logical sense. So I hope that from all the learning and things that you've been able to get from what we've been talking about for a year, that you are able to take advantage of some of those things and make yourself some money. If not, there is still time. There is 100% still time. You just have to make some of those decisions for yourself and say, okay, I'm really going to put a lot of time, effort into this and think about these situations as a whole. And really, you have to understand that like a lot of the stuff that goes on social media, and a good example of this is setting your expectations up when you're entering a trade. So a lot of people see on social media like these 1,000% gains, 100% gains. Cool, it's possible, it can happen, but that's not usually the norm. And if you're taking on that much risk in order to hold those positions to that point, I mean, you're going to have a lot of other trades that come down. Let's see. SPY ended up moving up there. That was nice. That was a little scalpy scalp there. About to take 5% on these Apple calls. Nice, dude. You can have a call option and the price rises and you still lose. It's true. That can happen. But again, it is that simple because if you have a call and the price is rising and you're still going down, then you're probably trading something that's wildly out of the money and expires right now, which is not something that you want to be doing. You would be treating the markets like a casino at that point. So, okay, we're going to get back to work here. But again, hopefully everybody sees what's been going on and sees all these people making a bunch of money, and you just have to decide for yourself. Do you want to follow everybody else? Or do you want to take it into your own hands? See a lot of calls incoming today for earnings tomorrow. Yeah, so the way that I would use flow would be with more time, really, really high premium amounts ahead of earnings. You're probably going to see a lot more action on it anyway. So be careful. Who is making money? So many people right now, dude. Let's see. What do we got? No. Whoa. Walter. Oh, no. Oh, okay. It is what it is. Walter is back. Was part of community before 1348 that was always calling out SPY dailies or SPX dailies, big gains, but losses were just as big. Exactly. You can't be doing that. Let's see. Walter. All right, let's see if SPY's gonna do a retest of VWAP here and then bounce off the thing. Bounce off the thing, meaning the VWAP. Or if it's just gonna start knifing through. I mean, we had that oil news. Let's see if we're gonna get that continuation. So hit this one a little bit, but that one wasn't crazy. You have Airbnb puts and they're printing already. You're reaching a tight channel and hoping for gamma down after earnings. Careful with trying to hold stuff through earnings, buddy. Got to be very, 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 very careful with holding through earnings. If you can make it free before then, I mean, again, we talk about that all the time. If it's free, let it fly. But if you actually have risk on the table, you could get lucky. It's a coin flip. When are we giving DM Ohio his own tab? I don't know. I still want to have DM Ohio on for a one-on-one and just talk with him about his story because it's awesome. Yeah, a lot of you guys, depending on what he once he comes on, what he wants to tell you guys about himself, it's a pretty unbelievable story. Oh, here he is. Dude, Keith Chan is back. The only people making money is STV with his cult. This is all BS. 1348 is fool's gold. Only fool's fallen. SV is a hedgy contractor. Dude, we haven't seen a Keith Chan message in months. It's good to be back. Keith, let's get you back on the horse, buddy. We'll get you going. Dude, we haven't seen one of these in forever. This is awesome. And for those of you guys that don't know, the story behind Keith Chan is there was a guy named Chan that used to come in and troll in my live chats all the time. And then Keith decided to make an alter ego called Keith Chan, and because Chan would just say things that were verifiably false, and then Keith comes in and does the same thing. No, he's not. He's joking. Like, that's why it's funny, because it's Keith Chan. I love it, dude. All right, SPY's starting to move up here nicely. Keith, it's good to see you back, buddy. Thanks for the super. Again, you guys don't have to send those in if you don't want to. If you're going to do anything, make sure you're learning how to make money in the market. And hop in there with us if you're ready. If not, perfectly okay. I know a lot of people are where's Pico? Dude, I remember Pico. A lot of people are on there. A lot on different spots on their journey. A lot of people have figured it out. They're starting to figure it out. Yeah, I love you guys. I mean, that's the thing. At the end of the day, people can sit here and be like, I don't like you, but the people that know the deal, I want everybody making money. And I hate to see people getting hyped up for things that just don't happen and then they lose. Let's see. Hey, my account gets hacked. Only happens when I'm on this channel. Keith, what's up, buddy? Welcome back. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened. All right, let's see. Nancy running back up here a little bit. Let's see if we get some movements to the upside here. That would be fun. But I do like to hype my horse. I get it. Just can't execute it yet. Yeah, Ryan, it's the one. I think you should utilize that stop strategy. I think it'll take a lot of your emotions out of it. I think what a lot of people do is they take base hits to heart, which is good. You want to be hitting those base hits, but then they get nervous when they see 2%, 3% in the green and they start like selling there. And then they'll have a loss that they'll let go to 10 to 15. But when you think about that risk reward, it doesn't make sense. So utilizing that stop loss strategy allows you to scale out at the base hit, lock in the base hit, and let the method do what it's going to do. Remember, method, mindset, money management. Let's see. Apple moving nicely here. MMM. There we go, baby. That's what it's all about. Oh, almost 150 likes already. Thank you, team. I appreciate it. I like it. I like it. All right, let's see here. Apple moving. Where'd the algo go? Oh, it's up over 1% now. Nice. I like it. Let's see. 0.961. Come on, bro. Stochastic. That's good. I mean, you can use it. It was part of the initial rollout of the indicators on the charts that we're giving everybody. Let's see here. Nancy's starting to move up a little bit. Come on. Come on. Let's see here. What do we got? You have not traded so far today. Let's see in a few minutes. Don't force it, dude. Don't force anything. If nothing looks really good, there's no real reason to get into anything. I mean, I took that little breakdown of the 200, wrote it for a little baby base hit, added to the cash balance 2 for 2 today, up very nicely. And then I'll just continue to have my green streak. SPY to 390. It's not out of the question, but you're really going to have to contend with this level up here because it's not just this where the news came out. It's this pre-market high here. So MACD's coming back to the upside here. Let's see. You are right. Yeah, I know. Come on. Don't force anything. Take your emotions out of it. Unless something looks really good with a nice setup, you can go in with some good risk management. You're good to go. I mean, I ended up scaling out of that SPY trade. I wanted to let that thing run. Sold the last one around break even. Maybe. No, the last one was a little bit red. Let's see. What do you mean when you said something's looking really good? Following like everything, like, so if the trade in the price action is showing you that everything's following the rules, using the levels, you're good to go. Which is essentially what I was doing on Nvidia this morning. So Nvidia looked great selling off down below this 200. Now, again, with the price action that the SPY was seeing here, everything looked pretty good. Now, you ended up getting all the way down to almost my level here, but I wasn't able to ride it fully down, which is fine. But again, you guys got to realize too that this is the point in the day that I usually just don't touch anything because there's not any crazy movements happening. Ape Nation's really hating over here. You'll get there, buddy. Don't worry. You'll see it eventually. I mean, you guys see the results speak for themselves. I mean, you guys see me all the time posting the gains. You guys see me retweeting everybody else that's posting the gains. It's okay. I mean, that's the other issue with what's been happening over the last 2 years, especially since 2020, that people just like they think of the market in a different way, but you'll get there. It'll just take some time, buddy. All right, team. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, there's that VWAP bounce. Let's see if it's going to continue higher. Can I keep pushing Tesla up? DM, what'd you do? Oh, fuck. I remember what you had your shares at. Oh my God. If you still have any of those are going to be filthy. Let's see. Let's see the account. You want me to show you mine? That's like the 6-figure one. So really what you're saying is you just want to see how much money I have, which is weird. I could show you my 6-figure account. Is it going to change anything? No. Well, like, what? Dude, I'm 23. I stream all the time and I trade. You can come in here or not come in here. It is what it is, dude. I'm not gonna just come in here and be like, oh, this one guy wants me to do it. Get out of here. There, DM. There it goes. Nice. Imagine counting another man's pockets. Dude, I know. It is what it is, man. Show us your ankles. New high. Oh, and Tessie, what are we calling new highs? We can't call it like Iowa or like inverse Iowa. Stop it. I just know the truth. You're a straight up lie. Trade 1348 gang. This is what we were talking about the other day. It was like, there's actually people out there that think what we're doing is just nonsense. And they were like, yeah, it's really stupid. New Hampshire? Not cut off pictures from a watch list. Bro, there is no watch list. All right, here we go. Guys, keep in that like button on the way in. Let's have some fun today. Emotional damage from the halt this morning. That I would expect that too. And I feel bad. I feel bad for all those people that like every single time they get hyped up again. And then like I try and tell people and then they just come in and get mad at me. And I'm like, okay, it is what it is, man. All right. Spy looking all right here. Let's see if it wants to go on that nice move up. Tassie not looking bad. Apple flashing around all over the place. Oh, that wouldn't be bad. That Rich, that's actually not the worst idea there. I went against 1348 on my paper account to prove to my friends that you can blow up your account to the downside. Turns out that was a fact. 1348 is where it's at. Dude, I went, you blew up a paper account just for fun? But like that just all right, man. They don't trust you. Didn't show them you didn't show them like, oh yeah, I've been doing this with this. You actually had to blow up a paper account. I don't know, man. That's a lot of convincing. That's funny. The inverse 1348 doesn't print. That's funny. All right, team. Tessie's running up here nicely. Dude, that's hilarious. Up another 14% on QQQ on the cross up. Done for the day. Oh, God. Nico. Oh, everybody else is talking shit here, too. I like it. Oh. Yeah, there goes Tessie. Do you hold many overnight options? No. Unless the market's going to tell me that it's like safer go time to hold a lot of stuff overnight. No, I usually just use the first hour of the day, make my money there and be done. I did play this little move here for a tiny gain. It was pretty like, is the stop loss the same as using a group order? No, I don't think so. Stop loss is just its own order. But if I am going to hold anything overnight, I'm going to have contracts that are at least 2.5 months out in time. The amount of people that dog VIX on being 23, like VIX is set, life on easy mode. Well, not easy mode, but oh, we got another guy. Aw, here we go. We got the people over here making no money in the market, complaining. It is what it is. Pepe, thanks for the super, buddy. Here's my mandatory super. Sorry it's late. No, it's okay. It's okay. Guys, again, you guys are going to see people in here sometimes that come in and are just disappointed that they weren't able to take advantage of all the things that we've been talking about and have just been led to the slaughter. And I've been trying to help people with it. And it is what it is at this point. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing over here, just showing you guys what's possible. And we're going to have some fun. And we are going to cause a lot of emotional damage on Instagram too, which is going to be very fun. So if you guys do want to follow the Instagram, I'll link that over here. I'll follow you guys back right now, but we're going to have a little bit of fun over there. There's a move every day. You just got to find the right ones. Exactly. There's so much money to be made every single day. You just got to know where to look. Get your emotions in check. Method, mindset, money management. You guys will be good to go. But Pepe, thanks for that super, buddy. I appreciate that. All right, team. Yeah, Apple kind of fucking around here. Tessie actually doesn't look terrible making new highs on this one. Bing, bing, bing. I love them. They're coming in now. It's fun. Get ready for what we have coming too, people. Oh, we are going to have fun. Let's see. I love it, man. I love it. I did beat you. STV is such a scammer. My portfolio was only up 1,200% this year. LMAO. Screw the haters and stack them gains. Now it's time for a dab. Yeah, it is what it is, dude. Shout out to you, Diamondback Kid. There we go, buddy. That's what it's all about. Let's see. SPY sharking a little bit. Let's see. Glass guy, probably. I mean, I was fully correct on exactly what was going to happen. And the thing is like, I like the viewers are cool, but like at the same time, it's like, well, I just want the people that actually hear what I'm saying to listen to the logic behind it and then make their own decision. If they're upset that I told them before what was going to happen, I mean, that's not on me. Let's see. Oh, let's see. All right, let's see here. SPY's just slowly chugging along. Slowly chugging along. Let's see. I need Powell and his tools to go ham this week. Honestly, the most logical expectation on what Powell's going to do is 75 basis points, and then with a little bit of a dovish outlook. And he's going to go over the data and say, this is here, where this is doing okay. This is not where we need it to be yet. And he's still going to say, we still need to look at where the data is. I do not think that he's going to come out and say, we're going to do a 50 in December. He's going to say, it's on the table that we do back off. He's not going to say, because he can't like make any guarantees, because if he does, and then the market or something happens that he's not aware of, or we don't know that's got like cooking yet, that some weird thing goes wrong between now and the next rate hike, well, then he's already given the guidance to say he was going to do something, and you go against it, then he's really screwed, and you can see some crazy market movements. So he can't come out and say, yes, 50 December. He's going to say, it's possible that we think about slowing the pace of rate hikes, but we're still going to look at what the data says as it's coming in. I said 386.60. I meant 387.60. Side. Now I look like, no, I mean, you still hit it. I think it's easier for some people to blame SCV than it is for them to take responsibility for their own actions. It's the song of the doomed. Yeah, it happens. And again, the thing is you guys, I mean, you guys that know that we've been in there doing our thing, we're getting you guys going. Expects USD to keep strengthening against the euro. Okay. Let's see. What if the pivot isn't what we think it will be? What if it's more aggressive? Well, I don't think he would go to a 25. You think he goes dovish after the December? That's possible too. I just think, again, I think you need to get to terminal and then we figure it out. So for me personally, I don't really care how we get there. It's just that we do, and then we see what happens. So that's what I'm thinking for long-term, like buying shares long of anything really right now. It's thinking, okay, well, let's get to terminal. Let's see what the data says then. How does the overall economy look and where are things at then? And then go for it. That's just what I'm thinking about doing. You guys, I mean, if you want to buy dips right now, I mean, after the CPI data was probably the best time to do it because we broke the new lows. But again, I mean, if you're going to dollar cost average, you're going to be probably okay. But there is that risk of stocks coming down that are just never going to come back up to those levels again, which is why I'm waiting. What's up, everybody? If you don't mind, please pass it like that. Oh, what's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy? Rip the Band-Aid off too big. Oh, no. Are you saying 200? Politics aside, they're going to taper less over the next year. Yeah. Brian, hopefully you're doing good, buddy. Good to see you back in here. Let's see. Nancy's fucking around. Everything's moving around here nicely, though. For sure, that's why I loaded up on puts. Collar them with cover calls in 2023 on your positions. That's smart. Was it zero cost, Robert? Is that what you did? Because zero cost collars aren't the worst thing to do. It just adds like brackets to your position. You're just like, okay, well, if it goes up here, I'm done. If it goes down here, I'm out. So zero cost collars aren't the worst thing on long-term positions, but it can get a little hairy. It's just you're getting free insurance against volatility. All right. SPY moving back down a little bit here. Let's see if it wants to tap this 13 and then continue higher. But again, at this point in the day, it doesn't get that crazy. Omar's still around. I think I've seen Omar kicking around. Is that like a straddle? Sort of. You're selling calls and then buying puts with that amount. So what puts are when you buy them is you think about them. You should think about them like insurance. So when you buy a put, you're buying the right to sell. So you're creating your own floor. Holy Chop City, not a hedge fund. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Russia Defense Ministry says movement of ships along the Black Sea security corridor is unacceptable. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Apple double top. That's what it looks like here. I mean, I don't trade like that though. Like that's not usually like, oh, it double top now I'm gonna buy puts. That's not usually what I'm doing. Sub 600. Down at the dealership, some guy was trading at his M4 comp for a GTS. His license plate was classic uptrend. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a good license plate there. Thanks, Lou. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, guys, I got to run to the bathroom super quickly. So this is going to be taking like 2 seconds. So if you guys have been around here for a while, you guys know bathroom breaks super quick. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button on the way in, I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Oh, we're 31 away from 200. I appreciate that. Give me a second. I'll be back in a second. All right, team. Let's see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe. What, did I do something to the market? Oh, no, we're fine. All right, team. Here we go. All right. No way did I wash my hands? I did, bro. I do. What are you, YOLOing, chair? No. We're no YOLOing. None of this crap. We're not hunting for those home runs. No. Let's see. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. No, Joe. I mean, I did. Remember, I didn't know that I graduated college. I had no idea for like 3 months. Like, I literally had no idea. Jason. What's up, buddy? Shh, act normal. You guys are weird. You guys are weird. I was gone for like 2 seconds. He goes on his hands, multitasking. Rand's got it. I'm just kidding. That would be fucking disgusting. But Apple back down to the 200 here. Where's the dollar? Dollar kind of headed up. 10-year. What do we got? A little slip there. You have to apply to graduate? I did, bro. I did. I had to do that early. Like, that's when I thought I was like, oh, I'll go to class. And then no. And guess what? Not going to class was so worth it. I'm not the norm. You do want to go to class. I just chose not to because I had more important things to do at the time. Getting to terminal means, oh yeah, when they stop raising rates. Yes. So like 450 to 5, right around there. Yep, worth it for us too. There we go. For example, I have Alcoa calls you wrote ball puts 3 weeks over 270 each, rarely use to cover call premiums. Okay, so you're more, so you still collect, you still have some downside exposure, I'm guessing, unless is it the same date? You did graduate though? No, I did graduate, but like I had no idea. And I was just like, whatever, bro. Like it's not gonna change anything. Let's see. Same date? Okay, yeah. So you still have downside exposure, I'm guessing, unless it's like different distances. Like, did you buy the same amount of contracts? Or like that's the real important part. It has to do with contract amount. And then prices that you're paying and collecting. Russia defense minister says suspending not exiting grain deal. Interesting. Interesting. All right, folks. If Tesla breaks 230, it's going to be dirty. Yeah. I mean, it's just kind of slow right now. I don't foresee like this running up to like Apple running up to 155. SPY right back down to VWAP. Like, it just looks like you're going to kind of chop around here. Any thoughts on Nancy long term? I think they'll be fine. It just depends on what's going to happen with US and China, depending on how well they do. Sean says bye-bye. Bro, I'm not taking any more puts today. Like, I'm not. I already hit the Nancy. I hit a little baby one on SPY. I'm done. Let's see. The Twitter platform has much better fact checking and equal playing field now. Thank you, Elon. Does it? I think just Twitter's most of the time. Twitter's just a cesspool, which makes sense if it's like short messages written out towards audience. Like that's just how it goes. Sean, stop giving me financial advice in my live chat. No, I'm not doing it. Would it be stupid to try to play Meta to the upside? The problem with Meta is that they're YOLOing so much on this like Web3 metaverse stuff that they're either going to be right and they're going to be one of the first people to execute on it once the actual like you figure out what it can actually be used for in everyday life and people in general actually want to use it, or they're going to burn all this cash for years. Then they're going to be like, oops, sorry, this was actually bullshit. And then maybe can start to come back to the upside without that cash burn because the business operations that they have from like Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook itself can still generate shareholder value. The problem is honestly, this is kind of a good time to be fucking around with the metaverse things because they probably would be coming down anyway. Like the people are just spending less money on ads. So they're just like, all right, well, we're going to suck it up anyway. Might as well take the beating now. And then if we can execute on this Web3 metaverse goggle crap that I personally don't like, then they're going to be able to execute very well. But short term, I think Meta could test 100 again, but my price target at this point is 80 after Powell. Well, I personally don't think Powell's going to do anything that bad unless he comes out and tries to basically get everybody confident back in him again to get inflation under control. Like it's possible that he could come out and say, like, everybody who's talking about pivots and all that stuff are morons and we're not close to where we need to be yet. And we're going to keep going full force. That's a possibility. Does it make that much sense to do that right now? I don't think so. I think, I want us to get to terminal 4.5 to 5, see what they say, read the data, and then make a decision based off that. Because right now you're kind of in no man's land with how far this is going to go and if what the Fed is doing is actually working because everything lags anyway. AR is the future, not VR. I think AR could be pretty cool. I mean, either way, they're cool concepts. It's just, like, I saw somebody sent me In the Money's video about it, and I was like, oh, I'll take a look at this. And then I was listening to some of the things that he said, and I was like, that makes a lot of sense. Like, have you tried the headset? It's pretty cool. Haven't touched mine in months, but when I got it, it was fun. Exactly. That's the problem with it. You haven't touched it in months because there's not an everyday use case for it right now. That's the uncertainty about it. It's like, well, in 5 or 10 years, people could be using them every day. Fed refuses to look at leading indicators because they can't risk not getting inflation under control. Right. The risk isn't exactly like everybody's talking about pivot. The risk isn't that raise rates too much. It's that they back off too soon, and then you have to go into this cycle again where they make things even worse. If they don't figure it out right now, it becomes a much, much, much larger problem, because you can see like GDP come back, employment stay where it is, and the prices of things still high. But if then everybody, just like we've been talking about with inflation getting entrenched in people's buying behavior, that's really bad, because then you're just going to see people with whatever disposable income that they have left just buy. Remember, higher rates are supposed to incentivize like saving. Like you don't, it's not like incentivizing like spending, business activity, taking out loans. But if people start to spend anyway and you have high employment or hold on. So you could get to the point where it gets high unemployment, high inflation, which then is stagflation. Then we're fucked. Sorry, my brain just short-circuited there, and I had to. But Google Glasses, bro, that's where it could get to. I think like small glasses, I think it's where it could get to. But how far away are we from things like that? Probably pretty far. So, but eventually, if that's where like purchasers want to go, he doesn't know what he's saying. Bro, I literally had to figure out in my mind, like high unemployment versus high employment. And it took me, oh, whoops, 5 seconds. Abe Nation, dude, you're hating on the wrong guy, bro. Like, just go. If you don't want to be here, that's fine. Let's see. We use AR on the job sites to see the new mechanical and plumbing pipe models augmented into buildings. That's very cool. So that is a use case for it. It's just you have to figure out what the use cases are. This dude is a troll. No, he is. I'll probably just ban him. Let's see. We have a no nonsense policy over here. I've let him go too far. I was nice with him, but now I'm probably going to go back to just being a cocky little asshole. Because I can. So you ruined it for everybody, Ape Nation. All right, let's see. He's Pico. All right, Spy is slipping down here a little bit. Okay, now we're getting what happens when you get banned. You just can't talk anymore. Let's see. The YouTube app finally lets you listen to video after switching to a different app or locking the phone. Well, wasn't that a YouTube premium feature the entire time? What are my open positions right now? Nothing right now. No, I have no trades open. I mean, I have shares of stuff, but no open trades right now. Let's talk, says Luis. Luis, I don't want your shit Telegram where you're going to try to steal crypto from me. Fuck off. You can go too. Oh, wait, Sean, that was accidentally you. Oh, that was almost Sean. Sean, I'm not banning you. Oh, I did just get premium. Oh, John. Yeah, that's what it is right there, buddy. There you go. Fucking good one. You should have just done puts like I said. Sean, I'm not taking investment advice from my live chat. Sorry. It's not going to happen. I will make my money in the beginning of the day. You guys can go see how much I'm up right now on the day on my Instagram. It's on my story. I'm not pushing it. There's no reason to do it. You should, Sean, stop it. Because most of the time my live chat's just going to say, buy steel. I will go find it. Sean, stop. All right, team. Trust us, bro. What have you guys learned about the trust me, bro crap? John, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Let's see. Let's see. Buy steel. It can't belly up. Trust me, bro. Dude, that steel is so annoying. If you post it, you must double it. No, I'm not. No. Dude. You guys are just trying to make me lose money over here. This isn't Wall Street Bets bullshit. We're making money over here. We're not just trying to light it on fire as fast as we can. That's for the weekends. No. Can any of the data coming out tomorrow move the market like PMI? Yes, it can. Is jobs tomorrow or is that Wednesday still? No, job openings, job quits. That'll be interesting going into Powell. That's at 10. But then Wednesday, what we're really looking for is Powell. And then you get more, so non-farm unemployment rate and average hourly earnings are going to be really important Friday, especially after what Powell says. I mean, you're going to get the bulk of it in terms of what the Fed thinks about the labor market on Wednesday, but going into Friday, you're going to get the new points of data, which even then they lag. What did I trade this morning? A lot of NVIDIA. When we were talking about those, like I've been trading a lot of NVIDIA recently too. That thing's been a money printer. Only YOLOs. Stop. We're not YOLOing, dude. There is no YOLOing. If you YOLO, you're going to blow up your account eventually. I can say that for 100% certainty. Job openings have to be low for the market to go up. If job openings are low, I believe that was the number last time. Or I believe that was the data point last time that spooked everybody into saying pivot. So, and I think they were lower than expected too, which was weird because if openings are low, then you like means everybody's employed, which would mean high employment numbers. So like Apple slipping that 200 here. Sean, look at this candle right here, buddy. I don't like that. All right, team. Walmart Ortex. Get out of here with that. Dude, I don't even have Ortex anymore. Let's see. Do you see the Credit Suisse article? I mean, it is what it is. They're going to say whatever they want. Look again. I just looked. You could be right. I'm just not taking it. I'm like done for the day. This is something that I want a lot of you guys to learn. I'm having fun with Sean right now, but this thought process that I'm going through right now, one of the main reasons why I'm not taking any more trades today is because I'm already so green. Let's see. This is very true. I was using 1348 to YOLO until it got bad, learned the strategy. Now I'm back above my initial investment. It takes time, but at least I don't have to worry about losing it all. Exactly. No YOLOing. It's all about compounding. And again, so going back to that compounding part, you guys saw it. What was it? Around 3.5% of the day? I'm trying to get you to explain to not be like me. Sean, you could have just said that. Okay. So the thing is that if I hit like really, really solid trades in the morning, the problem that I have run into in the past is just continuing to trade. So once my gains are there, why would I keep trading? Like anytime I go over 1% in the account, I'm done. No more. Unless I see something crazy and I size down on it. And that's how you separate yourself from a lot of like everybody else in the market that's like, ooh, shiny object syndrome, and they keep going. And then they give back some of those gains. And then you sit there and you're like, damn it, why did I do that? Sean is crazy. Sean is a little bit crazy. There goes a little movement up on the SPY, little 200 EMA bounce there. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see. AMD bearish. Oh, don't. You're gonna hurt me. What's that right now? 60. That's all right, man. That's all right. Shiny object system syndrome hit hard in my paper trading account today. Yeah, you don't want to do it. Stick to those. You don't want to be taken. I mean, unless your strategy is going to be wildly different than like what we're doing, and you're like really taking quick scalps. My whole goal every single day is like go 1 for 1. Should be done. Maybe 2 trades. Maximum is usually 3 trades. I don't want to be taking 6 to 10 trades in a day. I mean, you can if you want to, but to me, for me personally, that just doesn't work. Let's see. You're up 22% this month? Fuck yeah, buddy. There you go. I mean, AMD's down what? 2.5. Apple's down 1. Very conservative in my real account and reckless in your paper account. How many contracts do I usually get? Wayne, that's not, I feel like you've asked me this before. It depends on what I'm trading. It could be 5, it could be 50. It depends on the stock that I'm trading. It could be 100. Like, it depends on like what I'm doing for sizing, like what price is the stock, like how much time do I have till expiration, things like that. Have not played in a month. Oh yeah, Ryan. Ryan just had a baby. Congratulations, buddy. No trades for me either. Better not taking trades than forcing trades. 100%. Once you guys start operating in the market like that, where you're laser focused and very picky about what you're trading, there you go. NVTA. Sure, I can take a look at that. Holding it since when? 217. You're up a lot, man. Why'd you buy this? I mean, I don't know. I can take a look at the chart on it. Banging its head on the 200 here. It's done this twice. If it breaks out above this 200, oh, it does not like its 200. Little double, like did it here too. It's doing the very similar thing here where it comes up, touches the 200, and then gets hit back down. If it breaks out above the 200, though, that thing could run a little bit. Again, I don't know why you have this. Is it a long-term position? Is it a trade? I usually am not going to be touching stocks that are sub 10. I mean, the algorithm will do it all day long just because it's. Am I jumping on with Gabe? Gabe's going to be mad I'm making him wait? No, I'm not. Where is he? Oh, all right, guys. We're going to be wrapping it up over here. I will be back in a little while. So, team, we are going to wrap it up for today. Again, if you guys want to hop up in the other live, I will be there in a couple of seconds there. But here's that link. Let's go have some fun. I will see you in some videos later. Other than that, peace.